is Thefaelady and Dex. And we are continuing our Kingdom Hearts ChronoOrder Birth by Sleep.
And you will note that we left off about to start a conversation and also the final battle of Cinderella's dreams.
Not the final battle.
Oh, I mean, this is the final battle in her story because good old shoe carrier dude. He gone after this because, you know...
The Duke, man, the Duke.
He's got a title other than shoe carrier?
Yes, he's not a shoe carrier.
I thought that was his whole job. Like, this whole time he was just really out of work, and so the king just kept putting him to do other stuff, you know? Because, like, he didn't have any shoes to carry.
His entire job in the movie is to be the whipping boy of the king, who is extremely abusive, and nobody seems to talk about his anger management issues, things that go away in the third version of Cinderella.
You know what that strikes me as? It strikes me as the king is just a child, so the only person who ever actually gets anything done was clearly the queen. And clearly, to some degree, she passed a little bit of that, at least, on to her son. Because he still seems to be, you know, functional as an adult, even if he is not thoroughly developed in the original movie. Like, when we see him in Cinderella 3, the Mighty Musketeers, like...
Twist of time. Twist in time.
I didn't even see an actual movie title. But, like, yeah, no, like, even when we see him in a Twist in Time... Twist of Time? Twist of Time. Twist in Time.
I said it wrong.
You're good. Even when we see him in Twist in Time, like... I love that. I don't know why Aqua always does this, like, hexagonal barrier explosion whenever she, like, finishes a mission. But, like, it is thoroughly satisfying to me because it's like you did it! And, like, if there's anything that Kingdom Hearts is, aside from convoluted in story, it is thoroughly satisfying in gameplay.
Yeah.
In my personal opinion. It's why I still play it even though I just get
frustrated
with the story, like, endlessly. But...
That is a walk. That is not a walk. That is a strut.
That is a... I don't recall going to Wonderland. And I love how she falls like the anime ingenue.
Mm-hmm.
She just fell from like 3 stories, like the anime ingenue. Ow! I fell so daintily, and
Piece of steel.
And yeah, and like underneath it's like I want to cut to like Deadpool inside. Oh, she did the anime landing. It's a slight subset of a superhero landing.
Oh my. Oh yeah, we promised to talk about the various Cinderellas. First off, I'd like to say that my order of favorite Cinderella movies, the first one being the 1997 Rodgers and Hammerstein Cinderella with Brandy. That is 110% always my favorite. And it's coming to Disney Plus. I'm so excited. Ugh. And then my second version is called Ever After. It's got Drew Barrymore in it. She's actually the first movie of her production company. She is the producer as well as the actress. I don't know if she's the director as well. I don't think so. I think she hired a director, but yeah, look at them sparks.
I actually want to thank you for teaching Tara he needs to keep believing.
Man, she just fades away. She just goes.
I was here, and now I'm gone. Never fade away.
But yeah, so.
Please don't worry.
And Cinderella 3: Twist in Time is my third favorite Cinderella movie. We were talking about the stepsisters at the beginning.
Yeah.
And I did want to point out that something that is subtle, i.e. through the animation in the first Cinderella movie, Disney Cinderella, that kind of through osmosis becomes very ingrained in all versions of Cinderella, is that of the 2 stepsisters, whoever is the eldest of the 2 stepsisters is more alike to the stepmother character, has the same drive and cruelty And the second one is either played off as dumb or played off as
misled.
Misled, yeah. In the Drew Barrymore version, she ends up becoming part of Cinderella's, like, on Cinderella's side, because she realizes very quickly that if Cinderella wasn't there to take the brunt of the abuse,
it would have been her.
It would have been her.
She probably remembers that time too.
And most likely, I mean,
like the stepmother.
It hasn't been that long.
Yeah, no.
It's been 10 years in most versions. Yeah. So there's also like, and so Anastasia kind of in the later versions kind of has that separation. Mm-hmm. I prefer that to the version where, in the book Ella Enchanted, because I know you've seen the movie. I have not watched the movie. It looked not like the book at all. In the book Ella Enchanted, both the stepsisters are bad. One is cruel. Did they straight up just die?
They're gone. They're dead now.
The darkness in their hearts overtook them.
They are dead. Cinderella now has no next of kin, which is totally fine because, you know, Prince. But, like...
Dang.
Kingdom Hearts cold.
Kingdom Hearts cold indeed. Usually you have to fight them for them to be, like, gone.
You know, like, yeah, shadow faded.
Yeah.
I mean, shoot, most people you shadow fade don't even stay dead. Let's be honest here.
But in Gail Carson Levine's Ella Enchanted, the second sibling is just gluttonous. So she is kind of not as smart. The older step sibling is conniving, and the second step sibling is gluttonous. So they're both bad. Neither one is redeemable. And I can't decide which is better. But it's better than the Cinderella story, which I do have as a guilty pleasure because I was the right age when it came out. To have had a crush on Chad Michael Murray and to want to be Hilary Duff. So in there, both of the step siblings are just dumb comic relief. They're twins, which I do like that take on. I do like the idea that they're twins. But they have no characterization, and it's kind of sad because the stepsisters are probably the part of the Cinderella story that bother me the most, because I kind of am over the whole there's only a place for one woman at the top, so all women are constantly competing for that place.
Yeah, that's
trope.
fair.
So
I'm gonna be honest. I don't recall, like, when I was playing this on Proud Mode, I don't recall there being
there weren't little radishes. No, I think it's because you're on Proud Mode. They're like, this is complicated enough. But in standard mode, they don't have anything else to throw at you. So
yeah, and it seems like Cure is something that you only can acquire by like command board at these early stages. So like, because you get it afterwards.
Do you remember how long in Kingdom Hearts 1 it takes?
I do.
To get Cure, and then it's practically at the very end that you get the third installation of the spell. So you know.
Fair enough.
I think I'm going to attempt the impossible when it comes to Kingdom Hearts. When I play through that, I think I'm going to attempt to not use Donald at all. Usually I will substitute Donald for Goofy. When it comes to extra characters that are there. Especially once Cure is a thing. Because I think Donald is good for.
Yeah, it really is. Heal me, Donald.
No! My
Donald,
favorite
I'm
is
dying.
No!
Can't heal people if you're already dead.
Can't heal people if you're already dead.
Oh.
I think you said of this last time, like, you know, it's true love because they fit together.
Mm-hmm.
It really does seem like they like designed the shape of them to hug really nice.
I'm a sucker for romance.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, shoot, look at the shoe carrier.
Duke. He's a duke.
A pure heart filled with light? It's strange. The master taught me darkness needs to be destroyed. But how? If not with light?
Oh, my dear, you're too young to know.
Are you supposed to? Are you saying that are you saying that you defeat darkness with woohooing? To pull a word from The Sims. Like, too young to know. Like, she's like.
She doesn't have enough experience. She literally told her to go out and see more worlds. Not like get the chain to a kitchen.
I'll be honest, that's not where I was going with it either, but fair enough. Alright, we're almost to the part where I can actually play this with the stuff I built. Or, like, I can start doing...
Switching back to proud mode.
Yeah. And then, but, like, I'm not dying in proud mode at the point when I was grinding.
No. I saw some bits of it. That's okay. 87%.
Yeah, you gotta go back and get the other stickers. This is, like, such an aggressive marketing campaign.
Buy the new iPhone.
I don't really wanna. It's not for me.
Buy it. Look, I'll put it into your hand. Just take a bite of modern technology.
I guess if you're gonna pressure me. Alright, here
Everybody
goes.
else is using it.
Oh, yes. I own your soul now. That's how the contract works.
In the original version, the thing that gets Snow White to agree to it, although she is always that hesitant, is that it will show you your true love. And being that, let's also remember she's like 13 years old.
Oh yeah, and that would totally be the kind of thing that she'd be like down for.
Like, I played those MASH games hoping it would tell me that I'd like marry my crush.
Nah, me too. Like, I'll be honest, like, and like I didn't like shoot, like half the time when I was a kid, like there were not even people I was considering in that way. I just wanted to know if I would ever fall in love and marry someone because that's what I was supposed to do.
Yay, conformity!
Indeed.
We fell in love and we got married.
Yeah, like, and they always say if you were meant to have a significant other, the government would have issued you one.
She was so full of kindness. Why
That sounds sad. What am I?
Yeah, no, because that's the thing. It's said in a you're not supposed to get married kind of way. Of like my particular career field, but like it's always kind of funny because it feels like they just don't like you regardless. They don't like you as in you general, not you as in you Heather, as you Thefaelady.
Nothing we could do would wake her.
Isn't there some way we can help her?
Well, not unless somebody craves the basil. I'll braves the castle.
I don't know.
Craves the basil.
I kind of want to taste a bit of this basil myself.
Not even to that witch's lair. You'll never make it. The castle's
You'll never make it.
magic and crawling with monsters.
Maybe if we stacked 3 of us in a logged coat together.
We can call ourselves Human.
I will. Leave it to me.
Well, all right, my dear.
Well, all right,
We'll be
dear.
much obliged.
I love you. A million, billion, trillion, 3,000.
Like carrots.
Like carrots.
Dwarf Fortress. I'm sorry.
Dwarf Fortress. I love it.
My brain went somewhere else.
I love the idea that you walk into their rickety old cottage and they press a button and you then like the
And,
entire
like, you just hear-
fireplace disappears into an elevator and it goes down into the Dwarf Fortress. Why do you think we were mining? We needed to make room.
You know what that just makes me think? That just makes me think like in the background. Oh yes. Ever since we acquired the rights, we've been able to use this song for elevator music. Like, and it just, and they just like, oh, it's brilliant.
I mean, can we talk about the fact that they just take the gems that they mine and throw them into a room?
Yep.
I mean, there's a line in the Hi-Ho song when it's the dig, dig, dig part. He said, "We don't know what we dig up for. We dig, 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 a dig, dig."
Which means that they don't even interact with the economy. Like,
Nope.
there's no like the hoarding of wealth is not even like.
The 1% of gems are held by the 7% of dwarves.
Indeed. No. It's the other way. It's the other way around. 70% of all gems are held by 1% of dwarves, which make up for 7% of the population of these woods. Wait, no. By 7 dwarves who make up 1% of the population of these woods. That's how that mathematics works out.
I don't do math. There's a saying, I do math on days when I'm in wine. Okay, I want to see the Cinderella D-Link.
Righto.
Please and thank you. Wish circle. Whoa! I wish for your destruction.
You know what Cinderella said?
Magic
Pirouette and
mending.
smack them down.
Magic mend that.
So, like, the game doesn't do a good job of explaining to you just how useful D-Links are.
Bring the castle. Bring the castle.
Because, like, the thing is, D-Links have unique powers between them that stack on top of whatever powers you already have. So if you have, like, a good setup on as far as your skills are concerned, you stack that with a D-Link, and you can, and without too much thought, you can pretty thoroughly womp some butt.
That makes sense because they can't give you multiple keyblades. I mean, they do, but at the same time, they don't because you have, like, each character only has the one keyblade they
Oh no, you get multiple keyblades.
fight with, right?
No, you get to change. I just don't bother to because I like the look of the original Keyblade, and you can level up fast enough in this game if you grind right to get to the point where like you replace your the starting Keyblade with their Ultima Keyblade before you even have to use the others. So what that special Cinderella shot does is it suspends them. Like, you know, my strength going up, right? Kingdom Hearts has a wonderfully simple damage calculation. Strength is damage with the physical Keyblade. Magic is the damage modifier for spells. But they're all like, they don't ever exceed like 100 or so. Like, health doesn't really exceed 100 except for on like bosses and bad guys.
Hence the pip system.
Yeah, it's nice. It's simple, and so like the math of it all isn't hard to track. I wasn't aware there was a bird there. I'll be honest, that caught me off guard.
That's why you need to use
The lock on.
lock on.
I never use lock on in these games. Dark Souls, I almost never use lock on. Like,
It's weird.
it
Think of Kingdom Hearts and Dark Souls as the same type of game.
I actually do. Can I tell you? Because Kingdom Hearts 1 is what taught me how to be good at Dark Souls. Like, I
And you said this before because I I use a lot of dodge roll, and at one point I'm fighting Cerberus, and Daniel watches, and he's like, "You'd be really good at Dark Souls." And I'm like, "Thanks. I'm never gonna do that, but okay." Never say never. It might happen, but not if I can help it.
Fair. But like, and that's the thing. Like, you don't think about it, but like Kingdom Hearts like has a lot of the same mechanics that Dark Souls does. Like not so much in design, like aside from the word dark, like. like it's more so in the actual gameplay itself, because Kingdom Hearts has a lot like without not in stamina management, more so in animation management. You have to consider pretty thoroughly what your how much time it's going to take if you're playing on the harder difficulties to perform certain actions. Like noticeably, I could get my butt kicked here, even on normal. I'm not ground up, so I'm not like at the level I should be here. Like I should have like done a bit more like fighting. Not the focus there. But like Dark Souls requires an understanding of your movements and how they're going to affect your ability to respond to attacks. Kingdom Hearts, at least the first one, and a lot of the mobile games, like this one and the and Chain of Memories, you have to commit to your movements. You have to commit to your actions. Whereas most fighting games actually will have you like be able to cancel out of an attack or something in order to save yourself by dodging. From like what is it? Devil May Cry is pretty famous for being difficult, but there's still a level of you have the option to cancel yourself out of attacks when they put you in danger. Kingdom Hearts doesn't often let you do that. You have to like gauge what you can get away with doing.
Mm-hmm.
Similar to how Dark Souls does, and similar to how Monster Hunter does. And this should take us into the castle, wherein I can transition over to the other file.
Is something wrong?
This castle, it's different somehow.
Yeah, in the other
I can't
file,
find
we
the
were just about to
princess
go
or
into
hear
the
her
dungeon,
beautiful
so...
voice. Was it
Yeah,
wrong?
quite literally, there's a save point out here, and
Wait.
yeah, that's where we left off last time.
You mean you know Snow White?
Did we start a time?
Oh,
for this one?
yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
We met once.
We're like
I always do.
brilliant.
Together.
Bear with us, fellow couch sitters. We are. You may notice that the previous video's audio was kind of
Queen tricked her into
man
being
quality
poisoned
as
out.
far as our
must
speech
go to her.
is concerned.
Where is she?
Partially because I hadn't
In the
balanced the levels
woods,
correctly.
guarded by 7 dwarves.
I
We're
will
still
find
getting used to
her.
all this.
Perhaps there's a way I can help.
It's not our usual day to day.
What day to day would that be? Where you're just like constantly recording your life?
I mean, Instagram.
I was gonna say Twitch, so you know that's you and me right there. Both making fun of the opposite side.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, title screen. Game progress and not to say we lost.
No. You didn't want to save it for
No.
later?
No, because we already have a file.
All right, we're gonna destroy it.
Yeah, I said so.
Okay. All right. It's been destroyed.
It's still up there, but that's from back in Ventus. In case we want to go back and live out his morning again.
I don't think Ventus does.
No. He just watched his buddy go up into a wormhole. That was terrifying. Oh, I forgot to load any commands. So, but now I get to show you the wonderful joys of crafting in this game. Also, I'm level 18.
Also, I'm super cool and jacked.
Oh man, look at those like freaking biceps. You can't see them underneath the sheets she wears around her arms, but those biceps, trust me, they thick.
They're there.
Like they're rippling with blood vessels and muscular sinew. It's absolutely overpowering. Let me go ahead and actually do this real quick. Edit the commands deck. Battle. Oh, I should meld some commands first. I've got a supply. Cure with cure makes cura. Bet you didn't think about that. Stitch's abilities. Elemental attacks reduce time. Increases Wellspring. Longer combos. Soothing. Boosts your hit points. Item boost. I don't know how I got that. Cure with also cure. With let's go shimmering. There it is. Cure boost. I'm trying to go for the lovely
Cure to end all cures?
yeah, specifically Leaf Guard, because if you recall that skill, oh, treasure magnet, I'll take it. If you recall that skill in the classic Kingdom Hearts, what Leaf Guard does
Not
is
even a little.
Okay, I'll tell you then. That's as I am. What Leaf Guard does is it renders you. It gives you super armor, which is the technical term for it. When you're healing, so that if you are healing, you cannot be stopped from healing by getting punched.
Is this an ability?
Yeah, Leaf Guard.
I don't think I ever used it, or if I... Weird. Okay. I mean, I believe you more than I believe my own memories.
Oh man, am I out of meldable equipment? Wow, that's
Hungry
wild.
crystal.
I made a bunch of cures and a mini. I really should actually go purchase some stuff from the Koopa.
A save.
Oh, you're right.
You right.
You're right.
Also, don't forget to load these commands so that you can actually use them.
Mm-hmm. Yep, you're right again. But in this manner, I can very quickly acquire a Curaga by just melding later on 2 Curas. A deck. We go and toss in Cura 1 for a treasure boost. Let's go ahead and put in Blizzaga. And let's go and toss in the mini for another treasure magnet.
What's mini?
It shrinks the enemy.
Oh, well, I guess I'm gonna ask a stupid question.
Not a stupid question. It's a perfectly reasonable question to ask. Let's go ahead and put a bind in there too.
Do you want any Keyblade things with your magic?
No.
No, just magic.
I know what I'm about.
All magic.
I know what I'm about. Abilities. Like, look, so check it. See, I got 2 treasure magnets. I got 2 treasure magnets installed, right? And as soon as we hit the point wherein those 2 abilities with treasure magnets are loaded, level up with enough experience points that they're full. These will be permanent, and I will forever automatically just scoop up treasure. Nom, tasty, tasty. What's the combo F boost? Increases the damage dealt by the last blow of your combos. Combo finisher. Multi-install to increase damage. Noticeably, like Aqua, like if you actually look, Ventus has the highest possible air combo plus. His goes up to like 5. Aqua's like Keyblade's abilities. Yeah. Aqua's Keyblade's abilities are actually pretty limited. Because her whole thing is supposed to be that her she gets access to like the highest tier, the deepest depths of magic that are permissible by arcane law.
I gotcha. I don't think you have a Moogle store.
Not in this present area. I think there's one chilling by the Dwarf Fortress, shack, place.
Dwarf Woodlands.
Woodlands. Thank you.
But I am fine with calling it the Dwarf Fortress.
It's an actual game. It's like I
don't care.
I know.
I mean, please tell me. I'm not trying to cut you off, but
it's
also
you remember how I've talked about like Rimworld and then like how I love how they're like random gen stories and stuff. Dwarf Fortress is like the effective progenitor of all these. It is the
You're a dwarf in a fortress. What would happen if?
Yeah, pretty much. But like you're not just a dwarf. You're like an entire fortress worth of dwarves.
You're a fortress made of dwarves. What would happen if?
Fair enough.
You guys are getting kind of heavy. What?
I saw it coming. If I recall correctly, you knock that, you go up with stuff, and then you do stuff.
Brilliant!
Ouch. It's fine. I'm fine. Let me think. I got the D-Link. Oh, yeah, also. Ventus, Terra, Cinderella, all maxed out D-Links.
Max! I'm just like loopy a little.
You're fine, babe.
My nose is super stuffy, so I don't feel like I can like talk.
I've been having that issue lately. Mostly because it was snowing for a little bit outside, and it's been a long time since I've been in a place that snows.
Haha, you heard it here. It's now been recorded. This entire thing has just been a sting operation to tell it to that you can say how much you hate the snow.
I don't hate the snow. I enjoy the snow. But I don't enjoy it now. Okay, game.
Alright, looks like the long con is still on, guys. We'll still have to continue with this.
Yep. That's what I was trying to do. Open this, and then whack it.
And then whack it. And then you have to run. Or, walk,
This is as best as my legs will carry me.
I know that there's one in here. I remember watching you play, where you have to kind of like run to get to.
Oh,
it.
that was it. Yeah.
Hold, yeah.
You were right. I
I mean, you
miscalculated.
can't because you have to fight all the other
Yeah.
things.
So you gotta kind of go through here, kick some butt first, and then come back through.
Yeah.
Which is fine, cause like.
You still get your dealing some, not your abilities.
Yeah. It's still like it's leveling up, and leveling up is leveling up. You know what? Before we get started, you're right. Let's check.
Oh, that's the entrance. Oh, that's another part. Don't go there.
I don't know what's here. Screw it. Let's find out.
No, but then you have to fight all the unversed again. Ah, it's gonna explode.
Oh yeah, that was tasty.
I always want to recreate those eggs for Easter, and I always forget. Those Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, that's fair.
Like,
Mini
drops.
step punch. I love it so much. You just like when they're
Oh right, I'm short.
I love when they're mini because like you can just straight up step on them to death.
Step on me! Oh, now I don't want to. Do it!
I dare you!
A mimic! Teaching kids distrust early, I see.
Yeah, Japan knows what they're doing. I mean, shoot, they're like I'm not gonna. Yeah, they know what they're doing.
Oh yeah, this place.
Where are you? I'm coming for you. Oh yeah. I really wish there was some Emperor's New Groove in this game.
I mean, there are so many worlds that I would rather have, and conversely, so many worlds that I wonder which one the bad one is.
Right? The obvious one or the big one? Oh, right.
And there are worlds that I wish they never did.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and put like.
Pirates of the Caribbean is the #1 world I wish they never did.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
Can I tell you what? Like when we play Assassin's Creed Black Flag at some point, whether in person on this or like just
In life.
yeah, straight up, you're gonna see that the Pirates of the Caribbean thing they did for 3 really feels like a rip of the actual Assassin's Creed Black Flag game, which is wild.
I forgot they had it in 3 too.
Oh my god, I love just stepping on these giant jerk faces.
Let me in! I'm gonna get you!
So what happened is I bound him, and Bind's whole thing is that it holds them in one place. I love how much you can just screw with the monsters in this game. Because you actually had the option for PvP. There's a whole arena area that you have to finish, by the by, if you want to. Do I have to destroy this? I don't remember. Oh, light it. I need to use fire.
Do you have fire?
No. I need to get fire, because that's how you use this. See?
Yeah. It's all coming together.
You gotta use it to get up there. But if I don't need it to progress the story, I'm not going to bother with it for now. I'll just come back when I have fire. Because you gotta come back through and collect all the stuff to get the things you need.
Plus, you gotta do the most annoying part of this entire world.
Something.
Oh, right, the magic mirror fight.
In proud mode.
Oh, so stupid. Okay, friendos, can I tell you?
There's gonna be a lot of dreaming. A lot of dreaming in this.
This looks like a good place to find some gosh darn competency.
Donald, you don't get to speak that way. You are not competent in Kingdom Hearts.
I know, so Kingdom Hearts 3 actually is, weirdly.
Well, he should be by Kingdom Hearts 3.
You're right, because,
They've
like...
been fighting for 10 years!
You're right, but, like, also, they finally got it right.
I mean, he's competent in Kingdom Hearts 2, don't get me wrong. But in Kingdom Hearts 1, he's not. And the only reason that seems annoying is because he's supposed to be the court magician. This is where lock-on is really helpful.
Yeah, this is the one I use lock-on for.
I like the idea that you fight the magic mirror, but it makes no sense, and because I've never thought of the magic mirror as actually on the side of the... If I were to write this into the story, it would be that oh good, somebody else could take my place and I don't have to deal with it anymore.
Yeah. That would make sense.
I really want to, while you're playing some portion of this, I might find like some old 1930s cabaret music and play it, because that feels like two kick lines
Dun, 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 dun.
as opposed to like a fiery death.
Oh,
Ah!
oh, I'm never ready for that. Oh, you block my confuse? Well, guess what? I can invert my brain.
Confused.
So what confuse does is it reverses the directions of your movement controls. But I've played Monster Hunter enough that I've just integrated that into my reflexes. Because there's a monster in Generations called Malfisto that does that same thing. And rather than bring antidotes to confuse, what I did was I just learned to move upside down. Smash Brothers, you can do the same thing. You can just teach yourself to... Well, for a lot of these games, you can just teach yourself to do the opposite. That gap of mirror means that's a thick piece of glass. That was like an inch gap.
Also means that it's a one-way mirror.
Yeah, because like when it's like a one side mirror, one side window, you have like the.
There won't be a gap between your finger when you touch it.
Mm-hmm.
Every girl has to learn that for fitting rooms.
That's terrifying.
Being a girl is sometimes terrifying.
That's fair. Shoot. Remember, Dexter. Only drink a little bit of this coffee.
Princess!
He's beauty, he's grace, his nose takes up his face.
Doofenshmirtz.
A little bit, yeah. In this case, I'm specifically talking about Grumpy.
Oh, that's cute.
I love how we have all 7 dwarves here, but we couldn't get Gus Gus for
I
Cinderella.
know, right? Well, Gus Gus is a little known fact. He struck it very big after the first Cinderella movie.
Huh.
It's really hard contractually to get him, tied down.
Oh, that's fair. That's pretty impressive. Man, does that look like a guy playing a flute in the background there, or a person committing honorable suicide on that poster in Ven's room? I don't know if you're gonna get. Yeah, there it is. You see that yellow poster?
Yeah.
Flute or honorable suicide? Your choice.
You're awake? Ventus! Oh, it's a miracle.
I must either play clarinet or
Kara!
commit seppuku.
Master
The master
Ericus!
did not tell me which.
Ventus is awake.
When was he not awake?
Remember, so this is I think implied to be immediately after that island sequence, right?
Yeah.
So like he was all like in his dream comatose traumatic state.
No, I get that. But then what part of this is the storyline? After that?
What?
Okay. She's wistfully like as if she was seeing the wake up part as a flashback.
Yeah, which I think it was.
So when did that happen in concordance to
Every
the
waking is a new
Ven has
journey.
run away?
Oh no, it happened before that.
Maybe Vent left.
That's when.
Because
Remember the
it was
island
his
sequence? That happened before everything.
What? I was thinking the whole time that it happened after.
No,
And all of this is just prequel to that. We're leading up to that moment.
no, that happened first. Because like
So Xehanort just dumped a half-naked adolescent child on Square Enix,
yes,
on Master Enix or whatever.
yeah.
Hey, buddy, you know how you owe me? I don't think I owe you anything. Where did you go? What is this boy?
Pretty much.
How'd you forge a dealing with Snow White? You had no dealings with her whatsoever. The dwarves, maybe.
I got the treasure keyblade.
Got the treasure trove.
The trove of treasure. The treasure trove. Let's go and open up menu, see where I'm at with those. Oh, I'm not. Oh, but I got a 5th spot.
5th place.
So first off, let me go ahead and go back to
Oh, suddenly you have 100% there.
Oh no, yeah. Little known fact, when I went back through, I got everything
Oh.
for that one.
How did you high jump to the sticker?
That's a good question. I don't think I did. I don't think they count stickers for 100%.
Oh.
There's something else, like you have to go through certain areas, open up certain chests. I think I missed one in the previous playthrough.
Roger.
But like on this playthrough, I actually got it. I'm gonna go ahead and land here, go to the cottage clearing, because that's where the store is, so that I can talk to Kupo, not touch his
Don't
pom
ruffle
pom,
his pom-pom.
because that'd be rude. That's
They hate pom-pom
it's
rufflers.
disrespectful. I don't know why you would consider it, audience.
I never do.
Oh, fire! There we go. Look at that. Kira, look at all that, like beautiful, tasty spell crafting. That's
Stop. Poison.
I always get a few of each of these. Magnega. I've already got it.
No, you don't have enough money for it.
Oh, I know, but like it usually doesn't show up unless I've already unlocked it. That's
Oh.
the thing. Like as you unlock these powers, they become available for purchase.
Oh.
So if you like blow through your melding list, you can unlock the powers early. I like fighting with a blizzard edge, so I'll keep that in there. And if I can get like if I can get some quick blitzes in there and some sliding dash, yeah, that should do it. Got some Curas, 0 Magna. Yeah, okay, cool. Exit. So now, what I'm going to do, Command X, edit deck, edit this boy. First off, let's drop, bind is doing its thing. Blizzaga Mini, let's get the fire in there first, so we can do that area.
Yeah.
Save. Because I care about this profile. Like you probably saw how much I was stepping on all them save spots, like, and then like pulling my hand back, like no, not yet. Like this I saved it.
I don't need to save now.
Wait a minute. I saw that door.
You can go in the cottage?
Yeah, apparently. This one's got to be real. You know how I know? Oh, attack recipe. Look at that. That's nice.
Happy. Dopey. Sleepy.
Oh, yeah. I was either sleepy or bashful.
No, Bashful's right next to the Moogle.
Got it.
I know them.
I'll be honest. I'm really happy I knew.
Sneezy.
I'm really happy I knew who Grumpy was.
Technically, there's only 3 that if you didn't know the difference between, it would be kind of not shameful, but and it's Doc, Grumpy, and Dopey. Those are the 3 that have the most like presence in the movie. So if you didn't know the difference between Doc and Grumpy and Dopey, I would seriously judge a person who has seen Snow White but couldn't pull Dopey out of a lineup.
Oh yeah, Dopey.
Like
that
he
guy's
is.
Dopey is iconic.
Yeah. I would give you a C grade if you could only pull Dopey and Grumpy. And you'd get a B grade for Doc, and then an A grade for any of the others, and then S class for if you could name all of them.
Fair enough.
It's not hard. Honestly, the 2 that I always get confused, which is why I had to stop there, is Sleepy and Sneezy.
Fair enough.
Because unless Sneezy's sneezing
Actively sneezing, yeah.
or Sleepy's yawning, it's really hard to tell.
Yeah, because
the difference.
their animations are somewhat similar.
You know, the only way that Bashful is easy to tell is because he has a hat that is a different color than all the other hats. He's got that blue hat that the others have, like red, tan, natural colors you'd assume a person who had medieval clothing styles to choose from would have.
That makes sense. At some point, okay. Ventus, I think, gets like almost all of the the vertical and horizontal like flight capabilities. Aqua, I think, gets halfway there. I think she gets the double high jump. Terra only gets like the singular high jump, I think.
That makes sense. I mean, his name is Terra.
He literally is Ground Boy. But like, and I kind of like how there's a difference in where they can explore to some degree. The only annoying part is that what that means for when you are actually playing these is that you have a hard bunking time making use of like the actual room around you.
Can I make a slight spoiler for this game?
Yeah.
Wasn't there a section where you go into a mirror world and you have to fight the mirror version of yourself?
So that's actually the magic mirror, I'm pretty sure.
You just fought him so quickly that he didn't make a mirror version of yourself?
I think what it is like one of the other boys has to fight the magic mirror version of themselves.
Okay. I remember there being a lot of like hallways and using a mirror to figure out where something is by going through the opposite side of that room, by appearing on the opposite side of that room. You might be thinking of
a different castle.
I might be. I mean, this is the only one where a mirror makes sense, but I might be.
There was a maze castle in, I think it's in Aurora's world.
Oh, I might be thinking of that. Sorry, listeners, for that spoiler. It's just one of those things that confused me.
I'm pretty sure the one, at least, I think it's Terra specifically who has a mirror fight as well. I think Ventus has like an actual like big bad here.
So we know in Cinderella where each of the boys show up in the story. How Ventus gets there before Terra does, I shall never know. But Ventus is like, his part of the story happens canonically before Terra's version of the story.
Do you know why? Because like they're actually as soon as you complete one of these storylines, you get access to the overall timeline, which tells you when each of the characters arrive to each of their worlds. And specifically, what happens is Terra doesn't go to Cinderella World first. He goes to excuse me. The first place he goes is actually the I think Aurora's world, Sleeping Beauty's world.
Alright, fair's fair. This is again more evidence as to why you really need to play Aqua first, because the rest of it won't make sense until you do. What is that?
You want to see? Let me show you. There's a powerful mega advantage here.
Reminds me of those sigils in God of
Yeah.
War.
So what you gotta do is kill this special boy. Area shrouded in poison. Attacking with Vitality will make it release clouds of HP. Use these clouds to stay alive.
Stay alive.
I upgraded my air combo plus.
I don't know any more of this song, unfortunately. Oh no!
Yeah, that's basically what it is.
Oof, that's
One
tough.
star, yeah. I
That's
don't.
okay, you don't have to
I don't know if I have to star those to get the final ending. If I do, I'll just come back when I'm a boss.
Like a boss. Oh. Why did you guys come back?
That's fine. I'll just kick him around a bit. And then I kick her, sir.
That's a good trick. And then I kick her, sir.
I love how Aqua's. But like, here's the thing. You see how floaty this game is? How Aqua just like hangs in the air like that?
There's no gravity.
That is something that started after Kingdom Hearts 2. Kingdom Hearts 1, you freaking fall. Like, you, like, that stage in a dream when you, like, you shake at all on the bed and you just, oh god, and you're falling, that's what Kingdom Hearts 1 is.
Mm-hmm.
Kingdom Hearts 2 and beyond, everything that came after 2 was just, like, is a chillax, like, gentle drift down to the earth. Oh yeah? I'm gonna punch you. Oh, that one punch me.
I'm gonna punch you.
Punch you! There we go. Big old meanies.
Slam.
Come on and slam and welcome to the jam.
I like that you can, like, pause in midair.
That, yeah, that's the thing. Like,
That's fun.
and like, pretty sure Aqua's one of the best at not mobility itself, but like strategic mobility. Ventus is not naturally good at it. You can get very good at it, but it feels like almost like he's not graceful.
Well, Ventus is just a little baby.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. See, fire lit it.
Ooh.
Now I can get up here. Aqua also gets access to a command form called Diamond Dust, which is a lot of fun. Which is, of course, an ice-based set.
Of course.
Is that all that was up here? Did I? Is that?
What about over there? There's a chest over there.
Yeah, it's cool. It's,
Oh, it's a mimic?
Yeah, mimic.
Okay, what about
We can get back to there.
ooh. You don't gotta do that.
Again,
Kick the can!
just so much fun to just screw around with all the bad guys.
It's a shame you can't use it on like bosses or something.
Yeah, it just deals flat damage to them instead.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense because like that would be pretty broken if like you could just like.
But it would be some good sandbox combat mechanics, to be
It
honest.
would feel very, very nice.
That's the thing, like, most of the stuff that's really cool to use against bosses is, like, the physical attacks, or the Ragnarok tier, magic spells.
There was a doorway up on the top.
There was? I missed it. I showed the back. Pirouettes of power!
That's when she takes on like all magical girl forms, and I am in love. You gotta do it again?
That's fine. It's a slow burning. Come on, go up. I know, it takes a moment.
Okay. Now, over there. Do you see?
Oh, in the middle of the wall?
No. There.
That's where we came from.
Oh. Might be.
You good?
Wait. Try looking down that ledge, because it looks like there's like a drop off on the left or right.
I might be right.
Other side. Okay, I just want to make sure there wasn't a chest lurking. That's all.
I got you.
That's just a big gimmick.
Yeah, it is.
No!
I love that.
Help me! Help me!
Question mark?
Ah, yes. Save.
I'm glad that after KH1 they decided to make all saves available to the world map.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the only place that I'll accept that is, like, your final boss territory. Like, obviously you wouldn't be able to just go to the world map from anywhere, because you shouldn't be venturing in there if that's not what you want to do, but...
Yeah, I mean, like, I'd be willing to understand world map once you complete the world the first time.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm just grinding at this present moment, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually go to the next world. I'm going to go to the next world, save there.
It makes sense, because we're almost at a good stopping point for the episode, so actually we could just stop it here, and everybody can meet us back up at the next castle.
Fair enough.
We'll find you guys back on the couch.
Goodbye.